Welcome to the Canceled News. I'm Adam Yenser, now with a thin layer of makeup to reduce shine. Please be sure to like and subscribe, then the next time Facebook goes down, you can come hang out here and talk to Tony Cole and Hot Retarded Chicks or whoever else is hanging out in the comments. Also, please go over to the Babylon Bee and subscribe to their YouTube page. Lately I've been working on some sketches and podcasts with them, so you can see more over there. And if you're in the Indianapolis area, come out to Gutty's Comedy Club tonight. I'll be performing live. Now, I was walking around my neighborhood in California this week, and I have a message for everyone who voted for Gavin Newsom again. This is how many businesses his policies have destroyed and driven out of California. There are now over 40 Spirit Halloween stores in Los Angeles. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Now, one of the biggest stories this week is that a whistleblower came forward with some shocking allegations against a popular online platform. Here's some of what the whistleblower had to say.
Hello, my name is Dan Shelly, and I'm a writer for the Canceled News. I've disguised my voice to hide my identity and avoid retaliation. I've decided to break my silence because Adam Yenser is a monster. First, he likes to drink. Not just water and juice, but yes, even sometimes alcohol. Especially lemon drops and watermelon martinis. After the second or third Malibu Bay Breeze, he turns into an unrecognizable rabid beast who looks for his next victim. The last time he got drunk, he hit me. And by hit, I mean he used words that were violent and triggered me emotionally. He asked me if anyone was in the men's room, and misgendering bathrooms is violence. So I ran back to my office and I cried. Also, I hear he's a Trump supporter.
Wow, it's good he disguised his voice. Now here's what else is in the news. In her new book, former White House press secretary Stephanie Grisham claims that Donald Trump once invited a young, attractive aide into his office on Air Force One so he could, quote, look at her ass. But Donald Trump vehemently denies this claim, saying he only wanted to check out her tits. According to CandyStore.com's annual survey, candy corn was ranked as the worst trick-or-treat candy this year, narrowly beating out Necco wafers and apple with a razor blade in it. Dog the Bounty Hunter has been searching through Florida swamps trying to find Brian Laundrie and whatever's left of his career. A hiker on the Appalachian Trail claims that he ran into Brian Laundrie, who asked him for directions to California. When asked why he didn't try to stop Laundrie, the hiker said, honestly, who on the Appalachian Trail hasn't murdered their girlfriend and run from society? Pfizer has found that, like Viagra, their vaccine rarely lasts longer than 4 hours. Facebook, Instagram, and Biden's approval rating all went down this week, but Facebook and Instagram are back up. CNN's Jake Tapper revealed that he once went on a date with Monica Lewinsky. When asked if they wound up doing anything, he said close but no cigar. A federal judge has temporarily aborted Texas abortion law aborting abortion, so now you can get an abortion. In an appearance on CBS, Dr. Fauci suggested that Christmas gatherings may be canceled again this year. But then, thanks to the COVID vaccine, the Fauci's heart swelled 3 sizes that day. Now let's see a little more of what that whistleblower had to say.
This is Dan Shelly again, and I've disguised my voice once more to protect my privacy. When it comes to the Canceled News, profits are the only thing that matter. The workplace is a toxic cesspool of duty jokes and Biden bashing. And the jokes are nothing but Kirsten Sinema toilet humor. The Canceled News uses a complex algorithm to push this toilet humor that is polarizing, divisive, and hilarious onto unsuspecting viewers. When I brought this up to upper management, they laughed at me because we don't have any upper management, so I ran back to my office and then I cried again. Also, I'm pretty sure Adam is still a Trump supporter.
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter. I've openly said that many times before. Don't know why that's a revelation. Hope this bit is leading somewhere. A university in New Zealand has named transgender wrestler Laurel Hubbard its Sportswoman of the Year. See, New Zealand is a unique ecosystem where, due to a phenomenon called island gigantism, they have bugs the size of rodents, birds the size of bears, and women the size of enormous men. Dave Chappelle is facing criticism from the LGBTQ community over transgender jokes in his new special. While black people, white people, Asian people, Jewish people, Trump supporters, women, rich people, poor people, and everyone else he talked about seemed to be able to take the joke. But fine, woke people, we'll stop calling Dave Chappelle the GOAT and reinstate Louis C.K. as best comedian. Are you happy now? Two top gender reassignment doctors, who are both trans women themselves, are speaking out against the industry for recklessly promoting puberty blockers for children and silencing dissenting viewpoints. Now, I'm not going to do a transgender joke like Chappelle, but it's an interesting story, so I do want to read a quote from one of the transgender doctors who said,
"I think there was naivete on the part of pediatric endocrinologists who were proponents of early puberty blockage."
Leftist activists at ASU followed Senator Kyrsten Sinema into a bathroom to criticize her over the economy and immigration. Look, if they didn't want protesters to harass people in the bathroom, they wouldn't have left that little gap in the stall door. When Biden was asked about activists harassing Kyrsten Sinema on the toilet, he responded, "It's part of the process." I guess his approval rating being in the toilet is also part of the process. 90-year-old William Shatner, who played Captain Kirk on Star Trek, will travel to space on a Blue Origin rocket. And good luck to the 4 other people going with him. This past week was Katmai National Park's annual Fattest Bear competition. The winner was transgender wrestler Laurel Hubbard. Then next week is Katmai National Park's far weirder Hottest Squirrel pageant. The digital version of Playboy's October issue features male Filipino model Bretman Rock on the cover. Conservative Christian parents are now urging their sons to switch to Penthouse or Hustler. But man, a gay dude on the cover of Playboy. Hugh Hefner is probably looking up at us furious right now. A new study found that strict mask mandates in some California counties did nothing to reduce the Delta variant outbreak. But they did reduce freedom and happiness, and isn't that really the point? And starting in November, the city of Los Angeles will require proof of vaccination to enter almost all indoor spaces, including gyms, bars, restaurants, theaters, and stores. This won't be a big change for Los Angeles residents, who mostly live outside already. A man in Texas was sentenced to 15 months in jail for falsely claiming on Facebook that he had paid someone with COVID to lick items at the grocery store. Thankfully, he had only paid someone with herpes to lick everything at the grocery store. Lin-Manuel Miranda recorded an excuse video for a teenage fan who missed a history class. The video is being dragged on Twitter for not featuring enough dark-skinned Latinos. After suing a CBD company for using his name and likeness without permission, Clint Eastwood was awarded $6.1 million. Man, that guy must be set for life, however many more days that is. A mother and son who stole the laptop from Nancy Pelosi's office on January 6th have now been charged. The laptop was plugged back in and also charged. Now, the mother is insisting that what they did was not a crime, and the son is insisting that it was Nancy Pelosi who visited all those porn sites. In the week since Britney Spears ended her conservatorship, she's posted naked selfies on the internet and is about to get married for the 3rd time to a guy 12 years younger. So it's good everyone fought for her freedom to make good, healthy decisions for herself. After defeating his old team, the New England Patriots, on Sunday, Tom Brady has now beaten every team in the NFL. In fact, the only player to beat more people is Chad Wheeler. Archaeologists in Jordan believe they may have found the charred ruins of Sodom and Gomorrah, as if the LGBT community didn't have enough to be upset about this week. In a 60 Minutes interview, a Facebook whistleblower claimed that the company prioritizes hateful content because it gets more clicks and engagement. And they're right, that's why I do so many transgender jokes. Leave your comments below. Speaking of which, I think we have one more clip from the canceled news whistleblower.
Hey, it's me again, Dan Shelly, anonymous celebrity whistleblower, here to expose the canceled news. This company does not listen. I've told them time and time again, use one L when spelling canceled, but no, they had to go with 2, and now everyone is confused on actually how to spell the word. Is it 1 or 2 L's? Who knows? But we do know one thing. The canceled news's own internal documents reveal that if it wasn't for their radical sense of humor, the January 6th insurrection would not have happened. I've managed to seek out some top-secret documents to show you. Mainly this photo of a cowboy taking a bath in a barrel. It's hilarious and irrelevant, but I stuck it out. What this comes down to is that our democracy cannot take any more Dog the Bounty Hunter jokes. For people to have free speech, they must all be censored. So I'm going to go cry again in my office.
Wow, more shocking revelations. I know that bit is getting old, but I promise there's a really good ending to it. New X-ray analysis has revealed censored letters between Marie Antoinette and her lover. The writing revealed many affectionate phrases like beloved and adoring and raging syphilis. This year, the South Pole had its coldest winter on record. The temperature dropped almost as low as Biden's approval rating. Because of a pay dispute over online content, the IATSE, which represents film and television production crews, has authorized a strike that could halt all Hollywood productions.